You know, my favorite parable of Jesus is the parable about the farmer scattering seed. A farmer goes out and he scatters seed across 4 different types of soils. The first one is a footpath. He scatters it out and the birds come and eat it and people trample on it, step on it. The second one, he scatters seed across rocky soil. And what happens is that the plants sprout up, but they can't develop any roots, so they don't grow very tall. Then the farmer goes and scatters seed across a bunch of thorns. The plants grow up, but they get choked out by the thorns, and so they can't grow up. And then the fourth one, the farmer scatters seed on really good soil, and it sprouts up an amazing harvest of 100 times what was planted. What's cool is that Jesus explains what this parable means. The seed is the word of God. And basically what these 4 soils are is the condition of people's hearts. So the footpath is a heart that when the word of God is planted, the devil comes up and takes that word away, just like the bird's taking away the seed. The second one about the rocks is a heart that receives the word of God, but since it can't grow deep roots into the rocks, it never grows up and produces the way it should. The thorny soil reflects a heart that is crowded out by the worries and pleasures of this life, and so the word of God gets choked out by all these things that are around us, and it never fully grows up. And then the fourth one is where we all want to be, is the good soil, where the word of God gets in and it grows deep and flourishes and produces a lot of fruit and a great harvest. So what I encourage you to do is check the status of your heart, see how you're receiving the word of God, and seeing if you're producing any fruit from it. And if you're not, then we need to go back down into the soil and see what kind of soil we have. But if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so that you can see the next part of this video where we talk about how to go from one of the 3 poor soils to the good, healthy soil.